All right, we have table number 6. We have we'll reveal what they're playing once they kind of start getting there, but we have Luis de Villar on the bottom, who won last night's Gaia Force gaming event, and then we have Georgios on the right, or on the top end. I'm not actually sure what he's playing yet either, so I'm going to look that up. But as we were talking about earlier, the mat game's on point.
Yeah, that's a really nice mat. I mean, if he's doing armor rush here.
Yeah, yesterday they were playing. What was it? What were they playing? They were playing Ulforce. They were playing Ulforce. So that kind of is armor. There's a lot of free Digimon in there, so kind of the same there.
I just really appreciate the color coordinating with the mat.
Yeah.
Because the blue, and it's nice. It's nice on the eyes, right? And what I like with the top player is that they've got the little pop of yellow, right, within the mat.
Yeah.
I like that. I dig these kinds of aesthetics. You know what I'm saying? This is why we play these things.
Yeah, something that was really apparent to me is that like Digimon players really like Digimon. They get custom mats, they get custom sleeves. Like they are in it for the long haul. Like they are.
We are indeed.
Yeah, incredibly into the IP.
The IP has been good to us. So sometimes, not all the time.
There are worse IPs.
Yeah, fair. We've got Bloomlord. So we're seeing Bloomlord here on the side.
Yeah, I believe it will be Bloomlord versus. I'm gonna guess, or we'll see what the what it is, but I'm gonna guess it's going to be Ulforce. Let's see if I'm right. But yeah, Ulforce has been doing pretty good in the Ultimate Cup format. It's been very strong.
The Bloomlord taking the level 4, not taking the. I'm assuming he's running 2 quartz, so that's going down to the bottom right there, and then Palmon. I'm always so partial on grabbing the Palmon because Palmon is so important in that deck to search out your pieces, but I get it. You got to have your level 4. So tough when you have a green memory boost and they're all
it's the wrong thing. Yeah, it does look like Luis is playing Ulforce today too. So, but yeah, green. I can't play green because I feel like for that color, for whatever reason, I brick on what cards I need for my levels too much.
Interesting. I do love Bloom. Bloom is one of my favorite decks. When I built it since like BT10 or something like that. It's been really fun. Yeah.
It didn't start off really good, but
chilled out a little bit, but it's still powerful.
Yes, agreed.
Just seeing flashing on the.
Yeah.
Oh,
there it goes. The solar flare. The Sunflowermon was just.
just so bright.
So bright. Yeah.
Doesn't feel great to do the Sunflowermon in the back because then you can't play out the things. But the cherry in the back. That's pretty tough. It's you want to see the cherry when you're out, right? And then you're doing Agitar in the back because it's 3 no matter what, and then you can push and play out your pieces. That's tough having to do that in the back. The cherry. Looks like he's kind of looking for his piece. The Ulforce player. Still at his. Is that a Vidramon back there? Yeah, level 4 still. Oh, there goes Arena to the bottom. The blue memory boosts always hurt when you have to throw your arenas down, especially the alt art.
Yeah, and those have been kind of like, I think that's kind of been one of the biggest things for Ulforce is that the arenas were kind of expensive and hard to get to, especially since they were only good for this deck, right?
Kind of expensive? The most ridiculously expensive tamer ever?
All right, I will stand by the fact that Digimon is like the cheapest card game for you to get into. Like
it is
a 4 of game instead of a 3 of game, but like $200 for a playset is, or not what, $150 for a playset is expensive for this game, but not terribly outside.
It's for this game. Yes, for sure. For this game, it is expensive.
But also just compounded with the fact that it's only good for this deck, right?
Yeah. It's the waifu tax, which is unfortunate, right? The waifu tax is too crazy.
Yeah. Like Zord Defeat got to those prices, but like that could be used in a couple different ones.
Right.
Yeah, and that's the Palmon from I think starter deck, the green one, like starter deck
The
4.
Giga Green.
Yeah, because that one just gives
Interesting to play that out though, because there's no on play on it or anything like that. He's just kind of missing a piece.
Yeah, and it gives when attacking plus 2k as well. So I wonder why. I mean, it is vegetation, so it is searchable, which is nice. But just now, I'm
there's
guessing
so
not
many
seeing level
good
6s.
level 3s. I feel like to not have to play that Palmon.
All right,
But there are a lot of big boys in this meta right now.
Yeah, and attack with Cherrymon, so you do get the you do get to beat that Vmon security 1k, and then popping the delay boost to give 2. Oh, I see what's going on.
Very nice. That was a risky play. My goodness.
Yeah,
That was very risky. If that Cherrymon had popped in security, he'd have no plays left.
Yes, I would have liked him to attack with Cherrymon first, just to guarantee that you could have restand, but it still worked out. But giving Tamers any Leomon coming from hand from that Jerry. Ooh, there is.
There is. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, and the Rena gets played. That is tough. That is tough.
Yeah, but luckily no Ulforce on field for it right now. But yeah, if you have a couple more Rena or 2 in hand, it's going to be pretty solid.
Yep, and no Cherry to block anything, to redirect, etc. Oh, the green memory boost going in. Getting the level 3, not the Blossom, the 1-up Blossom now.
I mean, so it's really weird. So they announced that change, and then Bloomlord started topping afterwards. I don't know how that happened.
You know what's funny? It's probably that Blossom wasn't all that great anyway in the deck. Like, you didn't really need that many of them.
Yeah.
I feel like for the longest time, my deck, I actually didn't have to change it that much because I was only running 2 Blossoms anyways. And I was running more of the Cherry. To me, I want the control of Cherry. I know the zero cost Digivolve is very, very good, but I don't know if it's worth it for losing the control aspect of Cherry.
Yeah, and there's only, I guess, 2 cards that can Digizorb for 0 now in green, right? It's the Cherry, it's the Blossom and one of Argomon, but I think they're just trying to get rid of that, but...
Yeah.
All right, looks like we're going into, I think that's Ulforce
That's the
X. Yeah, so not having the traditional Ulforce, but still being able to get
still bounces, right?
Yeah, sure does.
It
took me, the combo with the original Ulforce is a little wonky, but it took me a second to realize that with Arenas out, you can do a restand combo with the X antibody too. You
can. Oh, because it's when Digivolving as well, yeah.
Yeah. So the Arena procs the when Digivolving effect, which is so obviously it's not when you play Tamers. It's only specifically when you play Arenas, but it's still still pretty strong.
Right. There you go.
And I believe
I will say that's one of the biggest things with Bloomlord is that there isn't really much ways. Woo, that pretty Palmon getting sacked out of security, but Bloomlord doesn't have much protection or any.
No. Some play your favorite card in the whole world, Grand Ol' Soul, but not as many.
I need to shut up about the cards that are doing well.
Yeah, you do.
Ooh,
all right.
Gains the memory though.
Yeah, so gains the memory, and that means if you have Arena, I think you do win right here, or a hybrid. Yeah, okay. Boo, the lame hybrid for game.
The Kuma. That was fast. That was a fast game.
Yeah, so Luis taking game 1 there. And yeah, obviously, Ulforce is... I like the deck just because it is kind of an OTK deck, but at least you can see where there's like cracks in the armor, right?
Right.
Because compared to like Melga, sometimes it felt like just impossible to deal with, and like Grandis as well. But Ulforce, there's just interaction, and it needs like additional pieces, and it's a little less consistent. Overall, I think it just is. Yeah, it feels like more of a back and forth.
The Melga battle damage was like the craziest thing. I was like, okay, you're literally swinging in for whatever, and you're not worrying about your pieces at all. That's crazy.
And you're drawing cards. and
Yeah,
getting rid of
as
my
you're
board.
doing it, you're building. Yeah.
Like it's just clearly the answers just have better security, I suppose. But even then, it's a little rough.
That's why Grand El Sol, right?
Yeah, exactly. Right. Everything comes back to it. I should have not mentioned the card because now you're fixated.
Back on it. Back on it.
Running 4.
All right. Let's see if the Bloom can get this piece. I have a feeling the Bloom's gonna want to go first on this.
I don't know. I've been less accurate lately about what people are wanting to do for this, and additionally too, I think before when the last it's going to show how long we've talked, but the last time we talked, I don't think mulligans were in the game too. How have your thoughts been in the last 2 months of having those?
Yeah, I mean, I've enjoyed the new mulligan rules. I think it helps the consistency of your decks, right?
Yeah, I think it helps that, and it also just gives you more flexibility to be a little bit crazier with your ratios, which I like.
Yes,
and run tech cards, because otherwise, like, there's always the issue of like, I really want to play this tech card, but like if it's in my opening hand, I lose, right? Or I feel like I'm so behind.
Wow, he decided to go second. Interesting.
And
I feel like for me as the Bloom player, I would want to go first.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. I'm not a green player, so I definitely can't be a.
Because generally the move for us would be to Digivolve in the back, right? And then Digivolve to like a Weedmon or something for 1, pass the 1.
Yep.
Make them like give you like 2 at least, right?
All right, and green Memboost there.
Oh, there's the red veggies.
Right, and going from there. Yeah, I am surprised about the Palmon. I wonder what's that supposed to be tacked against. Maybe Machinedramon?
Maybe to be stronger than, because what does it do? It gives a
plus 2k when attacking.
Plus 2k when attacking. Does it get to? Is it once per turn?
I don't actually. Let me see. I have brought it up. Let me bring it back up. I don't think
because I guess that makes sense.
Once per turn.
Then it is.
It is not. No, it's not. So you can stack that. That's kind of neat.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. But again, generally when you're Bloom, you're already swinging at 16k. So at what point do you need to be higher than that?
That's my thought too.
Most Machinedramon players are not going to have too much beyond like 15k maybe on opponent's turn, right? Even if you're Chaos X and you've got the plus 2000 on opponent's turn Gigadramon, maybe if you're running the Cyberdramon and you redirect, you get plus 2000, so you're 17 maybe for that. But it seems like such a niche to have to keep in your deck for one deck that may or may not be in there,
Yeah, I agree. So I'd be curious again with their. I mean, there's worse picture. It's a vegetation. It's a Palmon. It makes sense from that, or maybe even I guess lore wise, if you want to do it like that. But very curious. And then going to Agitar there too.
There's the Agitar, and he can do his main because he doesn't pass turn, which is great. And you've only got a Leomon in the back, so I'm not too worried yet.
Ooh, and you're going to get a double hit here too with Bloomlord.
Nice. Get the fairy. Get another Agitar. Oh, that's the whole line though.
yeah. You can get a Sunflower. Like you can. There's a lot of temptation. Unfortunately, like you're 1 memory short from being able to go to Bloom and keep it your turn.
No, you can do it because Agitar will gain you memory.
Oh, that's right. You're right. Yep, Agitar will gain the memory, so you can do that and definitely keep it your turn.
Yep, that'll be nice. And then you can just play out the Pal, or what did he grab? I didn't see it.
Yeah, the Bloomlord.
You got the Bloom.
Oh, sorry. I think he got Sunflower. Well, I'll be surely corrected soon.
Yep. Gets the 3. Gets the restand. Memory blocker in this deck just hurts. If this guy had Modoki, you just play out the Modoki and you just wait.
Yes, and there's the Blue Memboost. That's actually going to be really, really big. So.
Yep, and the Rena. But it's the old Rena.
Yeah, it means you get to search and add an Ulforce, which we were missing on the first game.
That's true.
Yeah, and without that Blue Memboost, you would have a really tough time keeping your turn and going up into an Ulforce. But now you have Ulforce, and now you also have memory. in your hand. So as long as you have a level 5, I think you're good to disrupt this board.
Yep. You start at 3 no matter what with that Davis. So you're at 5 no matter what.
Yeah, and the only
If you
thing
have
is
it, just do it.
Yeah.
Do the level 7. Do the quartz.
Yeah, I think his opponent's probably just asking
Yeah, what Rena
confirming
does.
on or just the Rena and the Ulforce too. Just
Right. Yeah, I wonder if that Rena is a grab an Ulforce or Ulforce in its name, or what is it, a Digimon in its name?
it's even better. It's just V in its name, VEE.
V in its name.
Which
okay.
I'm sure will be a translation mishap just waiting. I'm sure one card's going to sneak in there and be like, well, it technically is a V, so...
It does have VEE. Yeah. Oh, there you go. But not quite keeping his turn.
Nope. Yeah, so passing 3 with the Green Mem boost, and we'll see what Luis can do.
It's going to have to get rid of that Bloom. Otherwise, next turn, we know exactly what's happening.
Yeah. And I think that's pretty easy. And I also think, like, you know, Georgios is just going to have to start again from raising, which is going to be pretty slow for him.
Yeah. Would have been good if he had that Mimi. Oh, he's swinging into the Palmon versus doing the suspend. Is that the suspend one? For the tamers?
Which one? The inheritable or?
No, the Vidramon. Oh, what is it? The level 5 Arrow Vidramon.
I believe it's you get the tamer effect. I don't believe it's the security attack +1 if you have 8 or more in hand.
Yep.
Have to really.
And there goes Bloom to hand. Who knew that was coming?
Actually, it might be security attack +1. All right, and I guess we'll find out pretty soon if it's security attack +1 or not.
Yep. Suspending both to play a Davis. Wow. Not Arena. Oh, there's the Arena.
Yeah, there it goes. Yep.
Since he played the Davis, I'm assuming he didn't have another Arena there in hand.
Yeah. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
plus.
8. Exactly 8. So Davis also could just be a thing where.
He needed the hand, yeah.
Yeah. So he'd replace himself. So Sunflower and Parasaur. So looking good already.
Ooh, a Parasaur. I did think about running those guys in there, but I feel like it's a level 4, right?
Yeah, it's a level 4. It's vegetation as well, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, but it's not one of those that can be played out with the Agitar because it's 4,000, not 3,000.
Yeah, but it does help you when it affects suspend one of your Digimon. You can suspend one of your opponents, which I think would have been a little bit better if Hydra were you could run 2 copies of it. But in this format, it's a little bit less good.
Ooh, another Quartz in security saving him.
It would have super saved if it was the first check, but we'll take the 4th check.
yeah. That's true.
And yeah, I think that's.
Yeah, he's got 5 memory to play with.
Yeah,
How can he get out of this?
Cards on board is really slow for Bloomlord, and I don't know. I think they should have maybe been a little bit more reserved and not pushed up until, like, Bloom. I think is a little bit better when you can answer your opponent's cards, not necessarily when it starts attacking first.
Mm-hmm.
No, one fun thing is that if you do get up to Quartz, inherently, Ulforce can't really do anything against it. That is a really good win condition for you.
Can't you bounce it?
You bounce it with
it has to unsuspend.
Unsuspend, yes, exactly.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so if you instead, like, maybe the last turn, instead of going up into Bloom.
Oh, smart move here. This is beautiful.
That's really strong. So
Madi's so strong. So strong.
That will keep you at 1 security unless they have a Kumamon. And I mean, technically they could double hybrid if they have, like, maybe a Hammer Spark in hand and win, but this is a good defense from Georgios.
Yep. Would have been nice if it was like a Terrier.
Yeah, Terrier would have been a little bit better, but I think I think we're good. I'd still be happy with this play.
Yeah, for sure. Especially because then he gets to keep the turn once he played the Samadhi and the, you know, you're not passing at 1 and then being like, I wasted 2 memory, and still being able to digivolve in the back. So now he's got his level 4 in the back, and we've got a level 3 in the back that most likely won't be touched unless they're gonna. Yep, they're doing it.
Yeah, and I think this, when you have an extra tamer like that with Davis, which isn't really doing anything. Oh, are they swing over? Oh, okay.
Swing over, there you go.
Interesting.
Yeah, I would swing over the body because that's a whole nother body where your Bloomlord can, you know, have an extra plus 2000, have an extra body to Digizorb, hidden potential, etc., etc. So
I understand what you're saying, but I'm greedy. I'd be like, all right, let's summon to 0. Then they have like nothing to answer my card in raising because they generally don't have blocker. But I don't know.
Yeah. The problem is, like, if you accidentally swing into that security and then it dies, then you only have 2 pieces, whereas you have 3 pieces and secure the win for the next one, you know?
Yeah.
But I guess Bloom can kind of answer this.
Yeah, I will say, like, Digimon is definitely a game where you can make the wrong choice and win. Like,
yeah.
And vice versa a lot.
Oh, let's see. Velta said Palmontech might be to be help swing over Quartzmon. Oh, that makes sense, swinging over the Quartz. But if you're Bloom and Bloom, and you've got 1 Quartz, I feel like you can already swing
but
your...
Bloom can't swing over Quartz because it maybe it can, but you can't do its suspension effect, right, and get the restand at least.
Right, but it'll still get the plus 2000 off the other bodies on the board.
Yeah.
And so you'll still be quite strong if you have pieces on the board.
Yeah.
But you're right, like, you then would want more just in case. I guess.
I suppose.
Yeah.
Although, I'll be technically right every once in a while.
Against another Bloomlord, I just want to play the Pomumon and like say no to any of their Digimon playing abilities.
Yeah. So we have the Vegemon, which is started a turn to gain a memory, but it started its turn in the raising area, so you don't get that. And decided to use it to attack over the Vmon, but again, you've got...
Is it start of turn or main phase?
Start of turn, unfortunately. Start of main phase, I think we'd see a lot more play of this card.
Yeah, for sure. If it was main phase, like, so many people would run it. I think that's why I was like, I don't know about this one.
No, it was good in like
with the start of turn draw. That's a good one.
Yeah. Both came out at the same time, and both of them are obviously vegetations that can help you. But you know, this was really good at my like pre-releases. Like, oh, I'll just play it for 4 and then get the memory back. But a little bit different in this format.
Yeah. Bodies don't really stay on the board that much.
No.
Definitely more so this format than BT9 format. I feel like BT9 format, anything you put out there, it's gone.
BT9 format is I don't care what's on your board. I'm still winning on turn 3. Like.
This is not incorrect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see how Bloom can get up to his Quartz here in time for. I mean, if you Blossom for free and then Bloomlord.
Cherrymon, okay, yeah.
Oh, the Cherry. Now you definitely can't do it. I mean, even with the Bloom, you would still need it to have been not a Blossom and an Agitar to gain the memory
100%
back, and then Quartz over. Yeah, that's tough. But he has a redirect, so that's one thing.
So yeah, that is helping you. That's like the only kind of blocker in this deck that you have. So but that
I think it's better than a blocker.
It is. But if they have another Kumamon in hand, like you just straight up lose next turn.
Yeah. This is true. Okay.
Okay.
Does this save him another turn?
I think he has a hybrid in hand. I think.
How did he go to 4?
So Rena is just whenever you unsuspend anything.
Oh, I see. That's what he's asking the same thing.
Yeah. So I'll bring it up.
So on unsuspend phase, you get it. That is wild.
Yeah, it's a blue Digimon. Yeah, and it's not during main phase, just during your turn.
That's good.
Yeah, and also like the fact that Ulforce bounces at the start of the turn if it's still around is. I usually don't know that one either.
Yeah, I feel like people don't get to that point. Once Ulforce is out, it's like you win.
So we're doing a 7k swing due to Rena giving a buff from there as well. So if
you gotta give it to the mushroom. Like, what can you do? Right?
Yeah, because you're tempted to.
Or you do
swing
it into the cherry and it dies, but then they can still go up in the Kuma there. Either way.
Yeah, if I was to...
it's probably better with the Kuma because they have less memory gaining and stuff like that, inheritable.
Yeah, but you can't... The arena can't buff. Can only buff BT12s.
Yeah, sorry, what I'm saying is, like, for Bloom, it's better to just crash both guys.
Oh, I see. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, and hope that it's not quite enough.
Yeah, but at the same time, like,
Bloom
that's your ticket to win next turn also, because it's your level 5. Everything else is level 3. So it is a tough decision. I 100% agree.
Yeah. And he doesn't have any more green memory boosts on his field. No Mimi to set him at 3, so he could be set at 1.
Yeah, and pulling up the quartz, so just wondering how many are left in there, because quartz can be a savior here as well.
He's got one in hand. He's got one in trash. There's no way there's another one there. If he's running 3, that's a lot.
All right, so deciding to redirect it into the Mushroomon.
That's, I don't know.
Yeah,
because now he can unsuspend.
Yeah, but I don't think you'll have enough memory to get there.
The Vidramon?
Yeah, up to an Ulforce and keep it your turn. Because if you could do that, then you would have just started with that, right?
I guess you're right.
Kumamon swinging in. Green Mem boost? No, just the Palm.
No.
Doesn't even get deleted.
Nothing that can help him.
And yeah, so,
there's the Kuma for the game.
All that song and dance, all for just
another Kuma. He was like, I got 2 of the pretty Kumas. I'm playing them both.
Yeah, for sure. So Luis continuing his win streak from yesterday, currently 1-0 in this tournament. And let us try to find another match real quick. Just give us
all right, let's do it.
1 second. All right, we're a smidge late, but we're here. We were trying to wait for a Machinedramon player to show up, but I'm sure if they show up, we can jump into them by the end of the I'm sure they'll still be playing.
You saying Machinedramon players are slow?
No. They like to. Man, I can't articulate it the way I want to. So yeah, sure. I guess I'm doing that. I'm just saying, like they like to just like really make sure they win. Maybe that's the way to say it. Yeah.
This is very true.
Let's see, but we
like to make certain.
We got table 4. We have Luca on D-Reaper, and then we have Justin on the DarkKnightMon. Yeah, and the other matchups we had, two of them were Ulforce mirror matches, and then another one was what was it? The other one was were games we were seeing. Like Testro's streaming right now too. He's streaming his match too, so you guys can check out that one. And the other table was the another DarkKnightMon that we saw win. So
I think I've seen this D-Reaper player. I think he did one of my tournaments.
Yeah, Luca's kind of known for only playing D-Reaper to an extent.
Ah. Interesting. Why am I seeing a Tommy in the back there? Is he running Tommies?
Where?
Or is that just a sleeve?
Oh, I think that's either a sleeve or just like it's probably just a meme card. It can't be in the deck, right? Because
right, colors.
Yeah. I think
interesting having this format of the all white Reaper again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because normally you try to splash in like yellow just for the recovery stuff, but it's the base package is pretty good.
Right. I do like the red package as well.
Oh yeah, I've seen that too. Yeah, it's very interesting. And like obviously this deck got weirdly buffed by X antibody as well. So,
Mm-hmm.
and in this matchup specifically, like usually like the make or break in this archetype is like, do you have a way to interact with Gatekeeper, right?
Right.
And
this really screws up Beelzemon. Like dealing with this with the Beelzemon deck is just kind of impossible.
Yeah. And DG Evolving doesn't really do a lot for you, but you can get a deletion off the Dark Knight there, so that does help.
Yep. Because is it not level based? What is it? DP based?
Yeah, it's play cost based. So
Play cost based. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you always have a play cost, so that's nice.
yeah. Just wait. There. We'll see. I wonder if they would make an archetype where a card can Digivolve, but you can't play it. That'd be really interesting.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like no play cost.
Mm-hmm. Or they make it like
But
20.
only
or
Digivolve
something
cost.
with no reduction. Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, 2 X antibodies in there. That 2? Oh no, he hasn't put the other one in yet, but he did draw it, I think.
Yeah, and you can't put X antibody underneath.
Only 1, right?
Yeah. It checks to see if there's another one underneath it.
When are we getting that digital client for this? God.
We get it when everyone buys and supports the Dragon Ball Super one, and they're like, "Oh, this is a good investment."
What?
All right, I might
Just
have
get
some...
rid of the Dragon Ball Super one.
No,
and make
hey, okay. I know you'll get a lot of cheers in this chat. I promise you, but like, as someone who covers all the games, like, don't clip me saying that.
Bring it, all you Dragon Ball Zers.
I will say, okay, of all the Bandai card games, Dragon Ball is definitely the game that needs a new breath of life introduced to it. As much as every card game would benefit from a simulator, I think Dragon Ball is definitely one that would appreciate it the most right now.
Here's my thing. Digimon is literally a digital game.
You're right. I can't argue with that. And I will also say Digimon is of all 3 card games, maybe One Piece at the beginning right now, but Digimon's moderately easy to program because everything's only on your turn more or less in blocker, right? But I get it. I'm in no way am I saying that Digimon shouldn't get a digital client. 100% it should be there. So I am also looking forward for them.
Especially because they teased it already. Like,
yes,
bruh.
And like their demo software, like the demo tutorial, works really well. Like expand on that, right?
Right. Who wins in a fight, me or Yamcha? Probably Yamcha. Still superhuman in a sense. Those guys.
Yeah, like it's like the a tall guy versus like NBA players, right? Like or
right.
NBA, yeah, like it's
like the worst NBA player versus the best non-NBA player, just casual game baller.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, wait till counter timing.
I wonder what the play cost of that mouse is. I feel like that mouse is I didn't see it get put down, so I'm assuming he's cheating here.
I'm pretty sure that mouse is the most expensive thing on that table, like on that playmat. If that helps you.
I don't know. Aren't those searchers expensive?
Maybe it's been bought out. I think that whole deck's like $20. So
that's crazy.
I think the sleeves may be more expensive than the cards being put in them.
That might be the case. That's actually those are really nice sleeves. I love that. It's so ironic because it's like play the villain, but have your sleeves be the main characters, the protagonists.
Yeah, and Dragon Ball does have like they most of the sleeves for Dragon Ball are with sealed product and stuff, but Digimon has a lot of very pretty, like, I guess it's not like third party, but second party maybe sleeves. Yeah. They're very nice. They're very pretty.
They are indeed. Got good artists, I'm telling you. Oh god, he's counting.
Oh, that's never good.
He's counting for the Reaper.
Oh, like, attack with Gatekeeper is a little dangerous because then they can attack over it. Oh,
but he wants to win. He wins here. Is what he's saying.
Involve the mother. You can't do that. Don't take my advice.
Relax, chat. Relax. He was kidding.
You see, like, you're just like holding him back, like.
Upi can? What is Upi? Oh, you. It's like, what is this Digimon I've never heard of?
I was at the same thing. Like I almost like
Upa?
instinctively, based off knowing Digipanda, like, oh yeah, Upi can. Like,
Yeah, I was like,
yeah,
Upi.
Upimon's OP.
Is that a different Upamon? Does it say it can specifically target non-targetable characters?
Yeah, yeah. Obviously, that's the next step.
How dare you? How dare you make us question ourselves?
Yeah.
There it is.
6, 7.
Good thing
8,
he
9,
attacked with the gatekeeper
yeah.
first. Otherwise, that Reaper would have been useless.
Was that?
It would have just gone into a searcher.
Yeah, there it is. Okay. Well, we got Reaper. So yeah, 2 sources underneath.
To restand.
I think.
Oh, he's swinging over the bodies first.
Oh, that's a little bit. I forget. Let me get the guy. I don't exactly remember the that level 5. It's a newer card for the archetype that generally doesn't see play. It's like the Tourmon.
Oh, Ultimate Flare comes in. Digivolve that whole stack. And
Yeah,
then it deletes all 3 play costs, right?
Yeah.
Woof.
Man, I can't believe he hit an Upimon insecurity. Like
He did it. I can't believe the Upimon did that. Goodness. That's rough times.
I think
he's like,
D-Reaper's
"I'm
still
not
in a
going
good
down."
spot, but definitely not
Yeah.
happy about that.
No way, man. I see. Ultimate Flare.
Yeah. Upimon, like, yeah. Do you think we'll get a... Nah, I'm not gonna... Never mind. Cancel. I'm gonna pull out of that joke. I was trying to, like, Ultimate Flare and, like, put, like a Numamon, like, Ulta Poop Flare. Nah. Wasn't gonna get there. I can explain the jokes bad.
Digivolve them and then turn them all to poop.
Yeah. They should get that card.
Honestly, the Sukamon deck is pretty scary. Especially for Machinedramon. You only got one Machinedramon out there. It turns into poop. You're like, cool. And just sit here for a little bit. There's nothing stopping them from just deleting a 3,000 body. The Canon Metabot Mons is a card. That's the Omnimon rendition, right? Or something?
Yeah, with Metabots.
That's so sick, dude. That would be so sick.
You know, Metabot, that like fever dream that you kind of remember from the early 2000s.
Oh, so good. I started feeling like a Metabot urge, and I downloaded the Metabot card game. It's not a card game. It's like a whatever app game. It's kind of card game, but not really. It's so bad. It's not great.
Well, I had like it's a very moderate culture shock, but like I moved to the United States in 2000 from Canada, so which meant like I watched all these TV shows a lot, and I felt like there's more anime at least freely available on Canadian TV than North American. But like I'd be like, oh, you know, like the Metabots, and kids would stare at me like.
I mean, it was still definitely very niche.
Yes, it was 100%.
Yeah. And there was a game that was really, really popular for me anyways, and my friends. But it's pretty niche, is a Monster Rancher.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that one. And they eventually had like the barcode scanner, right?
No, I don't think they ever did.
What was the barcode scanner?
Because I feel like it would be so smart for them to make an app game where you're doing QR codes or barcode scanners to get your monsters. And that makes sense to me. But I don't think they have. If they have, I'm missing out on it, and I haven't found it yet. So if you guys know in the chat, help me out. Help me out here.
Let me see.
The PlayStation game was so good. So good.
Oh, no. What they did was...
Oh, there you go.
Oh, it was CDs, I think, right?
Yeah, CDs. You have
That's
to
what it
open
was.
up
Okay,
your
yeah.
PlayStation and put in and I would use like my dad's old like karaoke CDs, and I would get like, you know, Dragon or something. Like I remember because if you're at a certain level, if you do it, they'll go like, oh, this monster's too strong for your camp or your ranch right now. And I'm always like, how is my dad's CD so strong? Like, how do I get this CD to open?
I remember very mildly. Again, fever dream, but like there in one of the bar scan games, which I think like all of those got defunct when it was very easy that you could just print your own barcodes eventually. But in like that early like 2000s, like there's like a box of like Captain Crunch or something that was like, oh, it gives you like the god monster, like this is the one, like
right.
And like there'd be these kids who just like don't even buy the Captain Crunch, they like sneakily like,
yeah, you could, totally could
just grab it and go.
I think it was like the Game Boy Advance Metabots game that I really, really liked.
Mm-hmm.
That was good.
I did find one friend who had like one of like the battle bots is not the word for it, but like a somewhat like buildable like figurine attack game. I can't remember it. Something like that, where you could make your own Metabots and then you could fight them somehow with plastic. But
right, that'd be cool. I don't think I know that one. I don't think Kaustinen or Machinedramon keep the protection if you turn into a Sukumon, because the Sukumon is just, maybe it does, I guess it doesn't change keywords. It just,
no. If there are any effects that are dependent on being named a certain thing or having a certain type, you would, but you still have all the effects are there, but they might not affect you anymore because you're a different name or a different color or something like that.
Yeah, but I guess if it's Chaos X, it just says I have the effects of all Machinedramon and Kaustinen. So then yes, you would still keep it.
Yeah, because it doesn't care about the card on top.
Yeah. I remember I was playing against a poop deck, and I was playing Metal Tyrannomon deck.
Mm-hmm.
And he had like a 1000 Chumon out, so I still had the bottom one where like if it deletes a Digimon, trash security. So yeah, as a 3000 Sukumon, I was like, cool, I'll just swing over your guy and trash your security.
Yeah, I got hit by something where like it must have been like Imperodramon or something it was probably an armor deck I was running, and it's like, well, you're no longer, I think it's trying to like Digivolve, and you're like, well, you're no longer that color, so you can't do that anymore. Yeah. It's unique, but I don't know if it's necessarily good removal.
But I mean, I believe in the Sukumon deck, there is something, because it's also black-yellow. There are stuff that minus DP. So once you make it a 3000 DP Sukumon, you can just pop it by minusing the DP. Yeah. Even if you save it, it's still minus 3000 DP, so it still dies.
Yeah. No, that's
unless
true.
You have the EX1
effect,
Machinedramon, when you can't be DP reduced.
Yeah, and I don't think people are playing that one as much, and because I was looking at like Yellow Hybrid has like a weirdly good matchup against the Metal or the Machinedramon at times, but sometimes they just set up and you can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're past the easy turns for this matchup. So we have, obviously a couple sources underneath our Mother D-Reaper, and we're getting some cycles with our pendulum feats and such. And on the other side, we have a Mighty Axe mode hanging out with 2 sources underneath it, a Securimon, and I think it's 3 security for Luca and 5 for Justin.
But no tamers out for the DarkKnight player, which isn't good.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you want to see your tamers.
Agreed, and I think it's allowing for like a lot of like memory choke in not his favor.
Which he's going to continue doing with that searcher play. Oh, there it goes. Oh, but that's not a...
Nah.
But at least it makes him blocker.
Yeah, so we're getting the axe, which that card is like one of the best cards in this archetype. It just kind of does it all.
Yeah. The Nene?
Well, the Nene and the Mighty Axe mode that they just added to their hand. So it lets you. It's a level 4, play it for 4. It's named both Skull Knight and Deadly Axemon, and then on play you get to reveal top 3. You add 1 Nightmon, 1 Deadly Axe or Nene, but also if you Digicross with it, which you can use with a Skull Knight and a Deadly Axe, you can delete something with a cost of 4 or less, which is a lot. So just trust me. It's good. It's a very good card. Very
He's
flexible.
playing all the security Dorumons, which I feel like we got a little too late in NA.
Yeah, I agree. Like they came out like what, a year late, and then when they eventually came out, people were like, nah, we're good. They're
right, because the Impmon we were missing Impmons to play, and now we're like, okay, well, we don't need it anymore.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, they got in BT9 format. We got it in BT12 format. So that's
crazy.
Three and a half formats later.
Yeah.
But I think Doramon in Alphamon though would be pretty silly.
Yeah, I haven't been seeing too many Alphamons running around lately, but I feel like it's still a powerful deck, eh?
Yeah, and that's kind of what happens when you nerf a deck like you did. You just kind of feel like you're just playing a deck that's not at full force, you know?
Right. Which I feel like even with that nerf, you're still busting heads. But I guess not enough for people to want to keep playing it.
Yeah, and obviously Doro Grey was quite a hit, and I think the bigger issue is that like they just need like a vanilla Doro Grey, and then the deck's back online, right? You don't even need it to be terribly good. You just need that.
Oh,
card
there's
name to
only
exist.
one Doro Grey.
Yeah, and they limit it to one. So there's literally only one you could put in your deck.
That's what happened to Jessmon, right? For a little bit.
Yeah, because of the Savior Hux. Even though like, and that's kind of what's happening to Jet Sophie too. With sure, like the recovery was pretty broken, but being able to digivolve into a level 5 for 1 memory is what's really making the deck feel it.
Right.
Because then you could go like for 3 memory, you could digivolve an Tamer for 2, 1 into a Jet Sophie, and then you can go into a level 6 from minimal setup and for just 3 memory.
I feel like they should have eroded it instead. Like only if you have 3 or less, then recover.
Yeah, but Digimon, I mean, unless it's a printing error, generally does not errata in this game, which I think is I understand why, but I think it's a bit of a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah, Venusmon with Jet Sophie around would have been I think maybe it was around for like 1 set, but yeah, you definitely miss out on that.
Lord Nightmon affects. Oh, but it can't play it? Is there a reason why it can't? Is it because the traits?
Yeah, I don't think they're actually knights. I think they're just pretenders.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're dark.
What
They're
type
dark knights.
But that's a knight.
Yeah. Which is, I mean, maybe that feels it should have been obvious from their name, but
it's just like the dark dragons aren't dragon kin, right? Or something like that.
They're dark dragons, yeah.
Or like fire dragons, etc., etc. That's true. Second decks are pretty rough to play.
Yeah, but I haven't seen one in a while, and Ultimate Cup normally doesn't benefit them as much, so because you normally like to run the yellow-purple package.
Right. And I think Chaos Degrade is like set at 1 in Ultimate Cup.
If it was at 4, I think Security Control would probably be hanging around, but at 1, it's just not consistent enough.
Yeah. Especially because a lot of people are just trashing security nowadays.
Yeah.
That is another thing for Machinedramon originally to worry about, but not something we have to worry about now.
Yeah, that they could just bypass your wall, right? Yeah.
Right. Laughs at Lonky.
Wonky is good, but it's very situational. It can be the
Lonky's
best card
wonky?
in your deck. Yeah, Wonky's wonky. That's very good. That's I like that.
You're welcome.
Next time I see it hit in security. Oh, he got hit by the wonky.
By the wonky. And now he's walking a little wonky.
No, that
I'll keep
security's
going,
looking pretty chonky.
Sorry, chat. You're gonna have to stop us.
No, on average, we have 1 kid between the 2 of us. So I'm now a dad. I can actually use dad jokes now. I think.
Yeah, I'll let you borrow one.
Yeah, can I loan one just for joke purposes? I'll change diapers. I promise.
For the content. Oh man, I am so ready for them to be both out of diapers. Good God. Good Lord.
yeah, having two, yeah, at the same time. Like my Yomi's sister had triplets.
Oh!
Yeah, they had 2 kids, and then they're like, maybe we'll have one more, and then it's triplets. And they're like, oh, great, perfect. So she's like, yeah, it was awful.
That's rough. I mean, my first one is almost out of diapers, so I'm excited about that.
That's when you can get the first one to start changing the diapers for the second one, right? Just immediately. Right. Like, you know how these work now.
So ready. When did I get a second? I had a second about 2 months ago, so he's quite fresh. Tiny and fresh. Although he's already holding his head up and everything. Oh, here we go. Reaper took it.
Yeah, and taking it there. So
he didn't even have to Reaper? Or he did?
He did. No, he did. Reaper. Yep, Reaper just hit the 4 in the back there. So.
And then for the final swing, he did.
Yeah.
What is that green-looking one from Reaper's deck?
Green-looking one.
It looked like that one right there. What is that guy?
Oh, that's
How did he hurt? He hurt us.
I guess I don't know. Let me see. It's like the
watching
rhino,
the stream.
It's like the rhino head. I don't remember. I think it has rush.
That makes sense. I was like, he played it down and swung. I think. Horn Striker. That's the one. Because people don't usually see that. Because I remember I got a bit of a PTSD when I saw it. That's why. Because I was like, he's not gonna be able to beat me this turn, and he did because they had the Horn Striker. That's right. That's the rush one. That's the rush dork. PTSD, guys. Clearly, I saw it and I was like,
Are we going to? 1 second. Did Luca not win game 1? Give me a second. Give me 1 second.
Thanks. One, huh?
Yeah, 1-1. All right. Looked like I swear Reaper won game 1, but it looks like not. So our bad. And table 2 also finished, so no Machinedramon to go to anyways.
That was fast.
Which we'll see if that means Machinedramon won or not. They did not win, unfortunately. So I don't think we have any undefeated Machinedras for the rest of this.
Well, yay. Sad.
All right, so actually game 3. And it's weird. So one of our Ulforce mirrors. Oh, actually, no, sorry. Table 3 was the Ulforce mirror as well. Table 1 and 3. And then table 5. Yeah, I don't know. Like Machinedramon, I'm not sure if it's just better in like larger events.
Yeah.
But both this event and the one I did yesterday for Gaia Force, it did top, but like it wasn't dominating, which is interesting.
I feel like you have to really enjoy Machinedramon to be ready for it to break on you.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's you know what? That's right. Which is why you are the king of Machinedramon, right? You are.
I will take that.
Yeah.
And run with it. I don't care if I don't ever win. I will take that. I'm the king of Machinedramon.
Yeah.
I will take that.
No, it's always, I don't know. Machinedramon has always been like, it's been present in this game for a very long time, right? And I think like this past couple months have been where it actually can get some play and people have to respect it, which is really cool. But
yeah, exactly.
I think some players, I think some of it too is just because people didn't know how to play into it. And now that people are kind of understanding what the limitations are and or maybe teching options to get rid of chaos specifically, I think it might be a little bit weaker because of that. Oh, you're doing mirrors. Yeah, if you're playing, I can. Have you done a mirror match with Machinedramon?
I haven't, and I've been looking for someone to mirror match me, but I don't know too many Machinedramon players.
All right, well, Moon Drunk Fool in chat has got your back if you need it. So you both can just play one game in 50 minutes.
They are brutal. I can only imagine, dude, because you're de-digivolving each other back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah, and that's like the main reason I don't bring security control to events, even though like I think it can be good and I can do okay with it, is because like the mirror match is just awful. I'd rather play a worse deck and not have to do a security control mirror match.
Yeah. Guess you could always go back to playing Bloom.
You can.
It is a powerful deck, I will say,
It
especially
is.
with the Quartz edition is kind of crazy.
I don't know. Whenever I shuffle, I'll shuffle my entire deck. It's just all my 4s are hanging out. Or normally it's I have like all my 3s and all my 5s, and my 4s are just hanging out at the bottom of my deck. It's rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, security control means no bathroom breaks. Yeah. Or worse, like you get beat pretty bad and it's like a 30-minute bathroom break if you just like, how did this happen? Like
Yeah.
head in hands.
Just no bathroom breaks. It's fine. Don't need it. Who needs it? Food? Don't know her.
Play better hungry.
Yep. Wow. The DarkKnight is chipping into security very early on, very fast. I feel like all 3 games we've been seeing that. But then Reaper just, once the board is set up, it's kind of scary.
Let's see. How many pieces we got underneath there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're just about ready for a gatekeeper to come down.
Yep. And he's got 5 on board. That's a lot of swings too if he decided to swing them all out.
Yeah.
Okay. 4. But again, we got that Horn Striker that can come out of nowhere. But he has the Nene to block 1 at least.
Yeah, and kind of just talking about this deck in general. This deck came out in EX2, right? When we also had like a good amount of support for Beelzemon, and Beelzemon deletes based on level of cards.
Yes.
And these cards, they don't got levels.
Right. That was the toughest thing. That's why I had PTSD against D-Reaper, because I was playing Beelzemon mostly throughout that meta.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is just painful.
Yeah, so I agree. Like it's just like in a tough spot where like now that Beelzemon is, I would say on top, there's a chance that, they really don't have any interaction with this deck. And then also with Impmon going down to 1, the deck's a little bit slower, a little bit less consistent too. And it could be a pretty strong meta pick.
Could be indeed. Impressive with the Reaper players. Not direct support since EX2, that's true. But it's just changing with the meta.
I think the newest
Because
card
the thing
in
is,
this
you can
deck
always
is,
splash other colors with it, right? Tamers and stuff like that.
in most formats, yes, but not this
just
one.
not Ultimate Cup.
And it's a shame because like if I want to teach people to how to play Digimon with D-Reaper, but at the same time it's like teaching them the wrong way because
Nothing plays like it.
Nothing plays like it. Yeah. Same with like Crossheart and Hunters. Like they're a little bit hard to be someone's first deck in this game.
Yeah, it's true. That's why you just build like a Black or Greymon or tribal deck that works for them.
Agumon's pretty easy, and people are like, "Oh, I know who that is," so it helps out too.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, and so it looks like Justin's just trying to get a card on board. Not seeing any rookies really stinks, and additionally with the Pilates head out there, you're gonna have a hard time
deleting everything.
Yeah, it just keeps deleting stuff.
Oh, 3 Dorumons or 2 Dorumons. Should have been security. He's gonna do it. No.
I don't think he has the pieces to.
Or maybe he's just looking at what to play for free, or he already maybe. Oh, there you go.
There it is. All right. Yeah, DarkKnight has like some chance to do well against that, but not a lot.
Yeah.
Because you can get some security attack +1 buffs, but you're way behind on board now too.
Look at that board, bro. That is scary.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it looks like a Machinedramon, right? Like one card with like 10 sources underneath it.
Yeah, but we don't have pieces around us that surround them too.
That's true. Yeah, yeah. Just like a Tower of God. Like,
Yeah. Oh, he passed turn. Yep,
Oh, no.
that's it.
Yeah, Justin's just bricking, unfortunately.
He's like, I'm gonna hold these in hand while I swing.
Yeah, Mother Dramon. Yeah.
He gains the memory. No Mother Dramon.
Yeah, Chikuri, that doesn't do nothing, and then yeah, Reaper too, just for fun.
Just for kicks.
All right, we're at table 1. I'm gonna excuse the you don't pay no attention to the finagling I'm doing live on stream right now, so I'm too lazy to do it any better. There it is. That looks presentable.
That looks pretty good.
Thank you. The tough part is to get it back into that. After
Right,
this.
from that to go, yeah,
Go back
the
to
other
where
ones.
we were. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Be fine.
There we go. I was sure you guys are saying a way better layout than your opponent. His opponent is doing there. But we have Luis, who again did win the Gaia Force gaming event last night with Ulforce.
This is one of our 3 Ulforces.
2 or 3, I believe. I know Dan's on it, and Paul might be on it on table 4. So I think we have 2 or 3. All right, and then it looks like they've gone started as well.
Yep. Is that Machine or is it Bielsa?
I'm 99% sure they sent in
A Machinedramon, but decided to play Bielsamon.
maybe.
Or is just Bielsamon
It's
sleeves?
it's the mind games.
Oh, 100% Machinedramon.
Good. All right, playing the mind games. All right, cool. I was
Mind games with the Bielsamon.
I'm like, oh my gosh, is it? Like, was I wrong?
Oh. It's so funny that even though it's so grainy, I can tell that's a Chikurimon in the back.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And then
Having
into
to on-play the... Oh, what?
Boru. It can technically find the X antibody of like the
But
Chaos X.
not in this format.
Yeah, I can. I can find the Chaos X antibody.
Oh, Chaos X.
Yeah,
Chaos
yeah,
X.
yeah.
Okay. I thought you meant the X antibody card.
No, yeah, it
Anybody
could,
else
but
see
not in
that
this
Rio?
format.
That was interesting. That means they must be doing like the whole Seals Dramon and whatnot. Because those are still cyborgs.
Mm-hmm. All right. And this is also a deck that, if Machinedramon is able to set up their wall, it can be a little bit tricky for Ulforce to get over it. But it looks like just starting the attack with Doru.
2000 gets deleted. Swings with the no swinging. Can you go up? Pass. Why did you push?
They must have just another rookie in hand that they want to try to get some cycle with.
Yeah, makes sense. Maybe he drew another Doru and he's like, okay, I want the Doru in the back here. Ooh, the Davis is out. No more choking, and they can choke you out. That's tough for a Machinedramon player, especially if you're not set up yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they have the jamming there as well, which can be a little bit tricky for like this. Just means it can attack and be aggressive as well as have this Curie attack +2 or +1 for 2 checks later. Into Metal Tyranno. That's also something that's kind of unique about this matchup is if once you hit their security, you give them more cards into their trash that you can use for your plays later.
Yep, it's absolutely true. It's what a lot of people don't think about when they're playing Machinedramon. They just start swinging willy-nilly, and I'm like, that actually helps sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. Huh. Is the Vidramon 9000 somehow?
No, it has jamming. It has jamming.
Jamming. Oh, okay. I was like, what? He's playing the black memory boost to pull out the Machinedramon. Oh, he's pulling the EX1 Machinedramon. I've never seen a camera do what Machinedramon is doing.
Yeah, I mean, you saw the rubber band and duct tape I had to do to make it look more presentable, but
hey, it is what it is. Man's working with it. I don't know why they're doing a live streaming. Maybe they're streaming their own game onto it?
I believe they might be. They actually might be. But, yeah,
but you can still link.
I'm pretty sure you can rotate it.
Yeah.
I don't think they are. They might be on YouTube. All right, playing the arena. You know, obviously the best card to hit off this Ulforce. You get a whole bunch of, momentum because of it. All right, attacking with it. And do you have another arena? You do. And how many cards do you have in hand? No, you also get a draw card, I believe, with Vemon. Vemon, do you get the memory? I forget. Without the
I think that's
inheritable.
just if it's an inherited,
sorry.
right?
Okay, he's giving the Vemon blocker and evade. That's what's going on with the arena.
I see. Oh, the BT11 in security. That's rough.
Yeah, and that's
The one you want to see in hand.
I think this game's already over.
Yeah. What's he at? One check.
And
Left,
then Vemon, yeah, all right.
And that's it. Oof. Not seeing the rookies, but he did push out that rookie without having a rookie in hand. So that was an interesting move.
Yeah, and sometimes like you play against Machinedramon and they have everything, and you just feel like, oh, what am I supposed to do? But on the flip side, you still do have these matchups where, like, oh, Machinedramon has to run so much of their top end, so many level 5s, and without like the support on the low end. It's like a deck that like skipped leg day, right? Like the top end's all bulky, right? But like you got these like toothpick legs, like trying to hold it all together.
That's true.
And even like the playmat, you see, I mean, All Might is full build, right? But like just holding the top end, like.
I mean, to be fair, All Might's got some thick legs too.
No, 100%. Yeah, no, he's not an example, but just the image of seeing the top half of him, like that's
right.
Machinedramon usually only sees the top half.
It is rough because you do have to play so many of the level 6s.
Mm-hmm. And
I think generally people run around like 8 to 9.
Yeah,
10 sometimes.
I saw someone like even like teching like a Ragnarlord.
Bruh, that's a win more.
That's 100%.
I tried it. That. It didn't work.
It's very neat, but unless you can, and I did recognize last night that there is a BT. It's not a machine or cyborg rather, but it does let you do an end of turn DNA like the Reupload.
Oh yeah, the level 5 red.
Yeah.
But you gotta have that Digivolved in the back.
Mm-hmm.
And you gotta play like multiple of it to be consistent, right?
Yeah, if you could Kaustinen and then tuck it underneath it and then DNA at the end of turn for Ragna, then we have a deck. Then we have something, correct. But we currently don't have that.
Yeah. For the friendship match, I tried the Ragnarlord. Bad move.
Yeah.
Bad move.
Yeah.
Also, that was before BT11
yes.
anything, so we didn't have any of that.
No.
Oh yeah. Well, that's a good play though. You gotta
like turn 1 to have this out and then being able to Digivolve on top of it afterwards. It's not too bad.
And then just swing and start drawing. But the problem is it's for 5, right? You're giving them so much memory. 2 tamers, Digivolve in the back till maybe they're level 5 stuff. Yep, see? Now they got the level 5 and they can probably play a good tamer out.
They play Davis. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah,
Davis,
they are.
Yep. Hopefully this Machinedramon tamer Machinedramon has a 3-cost digi. because otherwise he's passing turn at that 4, and it just feels bad.
Yeah, I think this is looking pretty good start for Luis already.
Now he's got the Leomon in hand if he needed to. Hey, that's actually great. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, but definitely, it's okay. It helps you find your pieces. The inheritable's not super great.
Unfortunate. I do love that Mamimon inheritable though.
Oh, and is he attacking in?
Yeah, he has to so that he can drop 2.
I see. Yeah, it's just
With the
desperate for cards. All right, most of the cards in this deck are pretty low. Okay.
Oh, that's rough.
Could have been.
But he survives.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. Hopefully he drew into a BT11 Machinedramon. Otherwise he's looking to cry.
Yeah, then it's pretty much over. Kaustinen. Okay, that I think you have bounce protection in that card too, right?
Yes, but he's only got what, 2, 3? That's only twice. But I guess it's enough for.
Yeah, I think
can
you can get
one
up
more?
to
Oh, he can.
twice. Okay, yeah. Two from trash, one from hand.
Yeah.
But are you're 12k to 12k. If you have any DP boosts on the Ulforce side, you can start attacking into it as well.
Right, that's exactly right. Because he doesn't have the reboot on this, unfortunately. But Kaustinen is out now. And if you push and you don't get rid of it, you allow him to possibly go into the Chaos X and then do it again.
Okay, so for a second, Luis wasn't pushing up immediately, which means that maybe he didn't have the Ulforce, but
or not enough tamers.
Okay, another tamer. That's good.
Oh, it's revealed 3. I thought it was 4 for some reason.
Oh, but it's only 3, but you get to add all tamers, so.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, it's very good. We were talking on the break that there's no draw 3. That could be a draw 3.
That could be a draw 3. It very well could
conditional.
Be. I've seen it happen. On me. It makes me sad.
All right, that's arena number 2. Gain 2 men back, and then yeah, it looks like there's no inheritable Vmons in there. All right, and you will attempt to bounce that back to hand, and you will not be able to do that.
No luck.
And I think what you can do is you can attack, play a tamer.
Wait, he can't. He could have bounced it to hand because he had 3, right? That's 6, level 6.
Yeah, so it's a level 6. Yeah, because Kaustinen a level 6, right?
Yeah.
So he can. Yeah, he tried to.
But he didn't.
Well, he removed the 2 sources from Kaustinen.
Did he? Oh,
yeah. It has bounce protection too, yeah.
And now he's swinging into it?
I believe so.
Yep.
And I guess you are. I think he's evading here.
Is he 13? Somehow?
He might be 13. I'm not sure. I just need a 1k for it, but might be.
Yeah. I guess his very bottom might be the Bebidemon?
It could be. Because I don't think. I think he's playing Wanyamon though, so I'm unsure why you're larger.
Because he didn't see that V-Tamer until just now.
Mm-hmm.
I can't quite see though.
Okay. I believe he evaded one and then played a tamer.
Oh, he evaded. I see.
I believe that must be the case.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yep, there it is.
Ooh, okay, you got the Exo. That's pretty scary, which means you do get to use the Digivolve version of Kaustinen again.
Mm-hmm.
That's always just like the most broken part about that card is that you get to just casually do it again.
And if you have the BT11 and then go to the Chaos X, if you reveal 5 and you get that Kaustinen, you put it underneath and then you can play the Digivolve as well.
Yeah.
When I found that out, I was like, okay. We like this.
Yeah, that's quite strong. Okay, so that Vmon must have been what gave you the extra boost, I think, right?
Is that plus?
I forget the inheritable in that guy because that's the one from the starter deck.
Is that the warp?
No, that's just the 7 or less you get a draw card.
Mm. Yeah, that's not plus 1,000, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So he must have used evade. But yeah, if he did evade, then I think you could have used the V-Tamer to boost it and then attack over afterwards.
Right.
But now, yeah, this is definitely looking a lot better for Machinedramon. Now that you've got set up, you still have 5 cards in your security, and Ulforce has a pretty rough time getting rid of the Chaos X.
Now, what do you do?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what Louise can do against this now. It seems, again, it's quite the wall, and even if you're at like 0 security, or like 1 or 2 security, be really rough. But you still have that whole 5 as Louise.
Hmm. And I think he got the Megadramon underneath that, so that's like every time he swings, there goes Arena.
Yes, I believe that's true. And then you also have Metal Tyrannomon. I don't think you don't have a redirect. That's the only thing you're missing. You don't have any Analog Man up.
No analog, yeah. Does he have the metal? He does have the Metal Greymon underneath too, so he can swing right into unsuspended. That's gonna be tough. And it's looking like the Ulforce player doesn't really have a level 4 because he's not digivolving straight away in the back there.
Yeah.
Or deciding against it.
Yeah, just deep in that think tank.
Yeah. I thought he was about to kowtow. Oh, into the Kuma?
Maybe?
Or he's talking about the memory gain.
I think he's talking either about the memory gain or the interaction with how to give evade.
That makes more sense. I was like, Kumo makes sense though too. Just start stripping his sources.
Yeah, but only one source at a time when they can just add it back once per turn too.
Right, because it's not the Chaos X.
Yeah, I think this is a pretty high mountain to climb.
Oh, the warp.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So yeah, that was the warp one.
Which, I mean, you can reduce sources. Or you oh no, you don't unsuspend. That's right. So that's since the bounce is on the unsuspend, you're not unsuspended yet.
Yep, so he has to swing and then unsuspend somehow.
Yeah.
Hopefully he has more tamers to play.
Yeah, the Kaustinen X is definitely a 13k, so it's at least 13k to 13k, if not, there being a boost there. Oh, but that arena will make you a 14k. All right, so you get the arena effect there, which then you'll get the unsuspend. And I think this is going into... It's 13k right now. Yeah, yeah.
13? Not that V-Tamer wasn't a plus 1,000?
Yes, plus 1,000, but Ulforce is a 12k, right?
Yeah, but you said the arena gives plus 1,000 too?
On swing, when swinging.
On the swing.
Yeah, so since you played it during the swing, you don't get the plus 1k for that.
Got it.
Let's see. Also, that should trash your security afterwards too, since Chaos didn't get deleted, because it's when it would be deleted.
Would be deleted, but not tossed to hand. Or yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right, because they did the.
Right, I think it's the unsuspend that he did there.
Interesting. Yeah. Then where's he?
Yeah, he's swinging. Is he gonna let it go?
Okay, there it is. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you have any level of 5s left. Okay, I think I was a little lost in the weeds. I think we're on the other side though. So he tried to bounce it a hand, got it out, and now it's a 14k due to the V Tamer as well as the Arena. So you're able to get
so he
over
swung over it. That V Tamer Arena coming in clutch.
Mm-hmm.
Still no rookie in the back. He's only got 2 memory to play with. And once that guy unsuspends, he's going to send anything that's on the field.
Yeah, so
unless he has heavy mobile and a Machinedramon to play. There's nothing doing here.
That
but
would probably do it. Yeah, if you can heavy
good.
mobile into like Kaustinen and like get a Digivolve and attack in, you're probably okay. Just kind of force him to have another piece.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
There it is. Because I know he picked up that Machinedramon, the EX1 Machinedramon a while back. Oh, that's the one you should have had down there. Plus 2,000 on your opponent's turn. Oh, wait, no. That's the reboot. Plus 2,000 on your turn. Never mind.
All right, and now you get to put 5 sources underneath? Yeah, that's actually pretty good. So
but you're leaving them at 5, but you can swing over this guy.
Yeah. Are you going to be big enough to swing over it, though?
Let's see. That guy should be 12. This guy's 11. But does he have any pluses?
I didn't see any pluses.
I don't either. Into security, maybe?
Maybe, and if it has a Megadramon, you do get to delete one of the tamers, so deleting the card there. But then they're just gonna
memory. Yep.
They're just gonna restand and then bounce it back to hand, right?
Yep. But he can protect. Oh, he can't protect that one.
I don't think you can protect that one.
Nope. It's only one deleted. Then it goes to hand. Did he forget about that?
Maybe.
He might have forgotten about it.
Yeah, because that seems a bit of a waste otherwise. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought he was going to be strong enough to swing over, but he doesn't have that reboot. If he had that reboot underneath with the
Galgamon? Yeah,
he would have
Black
been
Mock Galgamon.
Unfortunately, it's a conditional plus 2,000. That's the thing with the Ultimate Cup Machinedramon. We lose all of our DP boosting, like unconditional DP boosting, because we usually will run, like for me at least, I'll run the Metal Greymon that's plus 3,000, and then the Megadramon that's plus 2,000.
Yeah,
so that's a cool 5,000 at all times, you know. And if you're not running like Kazus or whatever, that Cyberdramon's only going to give you plus 2,000 during the analog suspension. Oh, looks like he doesn't have any more tamers to play though, because he swung with that Ulforce, but no tamer got played out. Or because he doesn't have the Rena?
Yeah, Rena got popped by the Megadramon underneath the Machinedramon attack.
So he needs another Arena. Here it is. He's looking for it. Oh, no, he's not. He's just swinging. 8,000. That gets deleted, right? Oh, no, jamming.
Jamming, yep. And, oh, another one.
Holy shit. That's rough.
Oh, and you do have another Rena now. Oh, yeah, this is probably it. Because now both get to unsuspend. Yeah, that's rough.
Both?
Yeah, because they both... Yeah, it's when you play a tamer. Yeah.
Hey, like I said, Ulforce. Ulforce for game. I was really unfortunate that the Metal Mamimon Digivolve did not net him a level 6 that he needed.
Yeah, I agree. And there's finally an analog man. And,
there's your 11.
And there's your 11. There it is.
2 insecurity, so he probably had 2 insecurity.
Yeah, man, Luis able to squeak it out. I thought as soon as that Kaustinen X hit the board, it was over.
Yeah.
That generally ends up being the case. So.
But that Kaustinen was also very skinny. That was a skinny Kaustinen.
Yeah, it wasn't as not as thick as the wall as we normally see. So there's that game. Let's see if we can jump into another one real quick. All right, here we go. Table 2. Also, if you guys do want to see Table 1, Tessero is streaming that on their Twitch channel right now too, in the same category on Twitch. So make sure to follow them as well. So that's going to be Ulforce versus BLZX. And here we have, it's going to be, spoilers, Red Hybrid versus Mother D-Reaper. And I think Red Hybrid actually wins up this matchup.
Yeah.
And I'm not just saying that because then the tournament would be over and I get to actually eat food, but...
I think you might be right, though, to be honest with you.
Yeah, just the fact that it's pretty fast, and it does also get security attack +1. It can be a pretty rough matchup.
Yeah, for sure.
And again, this is the pair down. If D-Reaper does lose, we are this is our last round for the tournament. And if D-Reaper wins, we got one more after this.
Yeah, we haven't seen this Red Hybrid player at all, so...
No, and I think a lot of people kind of going into this format thought like Red Hybrid was a deck to look out for, and I think it's still very strong, but it hasn't been getting the tops that I've been wanting. You know, I would expect it to get yet.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Fair enough.
All right, and looks like we're starting. We got a Flamon in there.
You already got... Oh, guess he doesn't need to... They didn't need to draw because putting the Flamon in the back, or they're just missing any other Flamons.
Yeah, it's either that or they wanted to be able to Digivolve and play the Tamer at the same time. But...
Tamer, yeah. No Nemon, no Bokomon for this, so there goes that.
Yeah.
Had to pass. Oh no, he, didn't want to get choked. I see. That's the Memory Tamer, Takuya now.
Yeah, because I think that's fair
That's
too,
smart.
because D-Reaper's really easy, really good at choking early game.
Yeah. Now, question is, do they have the Aguni to go on top and swing and try to get that deletion? Nope. But he gets to draw. Would suck to go into a Gatekeeper early though.
Yeah, because it would get the recover. You won't get the effect there, and you're missing a couple underneath, but you're 2 for your D-Reaper already, and it looks like Burning Gray is going to get rid of the feet as well.
Yeah, which one here? Feet, not the Bubbles, because Bubbles kind of loses its... It just has it on play, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Swing in, get the checks. Play another Takuya for 4, put him at 1. Be great if that works out. That's what I would want to do.
Yeah, because you want that back. Maybe you could even play one at 3.
Or you go to the Alda. Wow.
Ooh, Alda. Okay, that's fair. So you also do have the Takuya Inheritable, where you will gain memory just by attacking into security.
Mm-hmm. And now he's swinging at what, 12k? 14?
Yeah, I believe it's a lot. I can never remember which boosts.
Because that Burning Gray is the one that doesn't give the plus 2000. It's the one that deletes. So it should be at 14. Because the Takuya gives 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then goes into the Emperor for 3. Very good.
Yep.
Deletes.
And we did hit a Bubbles, and we did get a 3rd copy of the Searcher underneath there. But you're already putting a lot of pressure. It's going to be very hard for D-Reaper to actually get rid of this this Emperor Gray.
But can do the... What is that? Bubbles for 1? But nothing to...
No, that's the blocker.
Oh, that's the blocker.
I think it's Creep Hands.
Oh yeah, we don't like creep hands. It doesn't have the piercing flame on underneath either, so that's unfortunate. But he still gets the memory when he swings.
Yeah, as long as it swings into... Actually, let me make sure. Is it... The wording and the rulings for this Takuya is a little weird. Because if you get deleted on the check, you get the memory, but if you trigger something in security that pops the stack, you don't get the memory back.
Right. Because options and effects happen first.
Yeah, so it's
and since the check happens first, the option or effect on the Takuya doesn't happen.
Yeah, and so it's only when it's checking it. So you did attack in, but since you did the block, you don't get the memory back either.
Right.
All right, so playing another Takuya from BT12, and so you will be able to get memory starting at 3 again next turn, but you're just like a searcher and an X antibody away from starting to get your gatekeeper online.
But also that Alderman doesn't check options, I just realized. The one underneath him.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's any white options unless it's like all delete, which no one's gonna run.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be pretty impactful. There's a couple maybe white tamers.
Anyway.
Yeah. Oh, Horn Buster?
Horn Striker.
Is that large enough to attack over? I think it is.
3,
It is.
4, 5. Wow.
Okay.
That's great. Impressive. Gets to play it. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I guess he doesn't really care about it because it's just getting deleted. It's not getting sent back to hand.
I'm gonna steal a bite of this in case I'm quiet and or chompy.
Yeah, the Blitz Emperor is really good, but I mean you don't want to run 4 of those. You run like 1 or 2. But I guess if you're not playing Omnimon, you could play a little bit more.
Yeah, I think that's something that you lose out on Bokomon for this deck and Omni, which can help some consistency.
And some decks run the Nemon.
That's true. Nemon too.
They do like the Nemon.
They both kind of do the same thing where they can just be like the last attack for game, where you play Bokomon, then if it survives, you can attack with it. But going to Atomic Inferno there.
Swinging into security so he can get the memory.
No. Am I muted? Are you muted? Here, can you try talking real quick here?
Testing.
Okay. No, we're good.
Good?
I think so.
Yeah, so what was this? 8,000 2 checks. No, sorry, 10,000 2 checks. Because now he's big enough to get the memory gain. Because you need to be 10,000 to be able to do that.
Oh no, right on time.
And it stops the second security check, right?
I think you're 5. You need 1 more underneath there for it to stop it.
Oh, you need 6. I see.
Yeah. So, but that will. You're not upset. You will get that next turn, and now you're a little bit.
It doesn't do battle. Okay. Can you just go up into the other Takuya there?
I don't think
There's
that'll
no
help
point
you.
really. Unless you can get all the way up. No, because then you'd have to do 2 and then 1 to get into that burning gray.
Yeah, the new gray is good for you can use it to remove the gatekeeper, but then the horn striker is just going to be able to trade with it afterwards.
Yeah, or just swing into that horn striker if you go into the burning gray. The one that's like, I think is it 5,000 and then you get plus 2,000 or something like that.
Well, I decided to go into the red Memboost, getting a Flamemon, which you do need a rookie in the back anyways, but yeah, we're, Luca's setup, which thought was going to be quite a difficult feat for this matchup.
Oh yeah, so could have, if he had the burning gray, the new burning gray, he would have been at 8,000, and then he could have swung over the horn striker. Horn striker.
I didn't say it.
The horny striker.
Look, you can. There's no kink shaming on this. You can.
Gets to play the Flamemon for free. Beautiful. Ooh, grabs 2. Very nice.
Yeah.
Which one do you grab though? The trash or the searcher?
Looks like the searcher.
Ooh, what's he gonna play?
Yeah, just
swing over the flame.
Yep. Oh, a second gatekeeper.
Oh my goodness.
It's looking pretty good for Luca.
That's 0 there. No more security checks unless you get rid of those guys. And I'm not seeing the 3-cost Takuya that we want to see.
Yeah, the 3 cost would definitely help you go up your chain quicker and get the inheritables you want.
And delete.
Yeah, the deletion is really important for you, but without that, you're in a little bit of a bad spot.
It's got plenty of hybrids in trash already.
All right, flame on.
There it is.
There it is.
Mm.
Oh, interesting.
Already has it in hand, maybe.
I guess so. Yeah, I would imagine that would be the card you add.
Or he's just not worried about going into it fast and just do it slowly with the other one.
I mean, you do have 5 security right now, and if they do attack with their gatekeepers, you can moderately easily hit over it, right?
Yeah. Oh, using the memory boost.
All right, burning gray.
Delete the Horn Striker.
I think the Horn Striker's too big.
No, he can swing over it though. I think.
okay,
Is that the? Oh, that's the old one. Never mind. Well,
Yeah,
he's still 8,000.
Yeah, he's 8,000 because of the inheritable. Yeah. I need to just re-look at all the red hybrid cards because all of them kind of sneak in these +1Ks and +2Ks, and I'm not 100% on there yet.
Okay. Swing over the Horn Striker, Digivolve into Emperor, delete the Gatekeeper. That makes sense. But then you're giving him 3.
And then you can use your other Gatekeeper to swing over it too.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, because the Emperor will be higher.
No, because you get the
+1Ks.
right,
Because he's got like +6,000.
Yeah.
Shiza.
Luckily, it's only during your own turn as D-Reaper, because if everything permanently had that...
Yeah, that would be crazy.
It's just...
That would change the meta. You would just play D-Reaper all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's no longer the Digimon card game, it's the D-Reaper card game.
It is indeed.
We've made the perfect card game. There's only one deck.
He was trying to gain the memory, but he doesn't have any checks. Forgot.
Yeah, should have swung over the Horn Striker.
Yep, he forgot.
Yeah, a bit of a misplay there. And obviously just, not knowing how this deck works a little bit is hurting you a little bit too.
Yeah. That's rough, though. Yeah, now it gets swung over.
Yeah.
Without clearing those 3 big boys. Could have cleared 2 of them, at least. Oh!
Is that D-Reaper? Are you going for game? I think you can wait a little bit.
Just thinking about it.
I don't think you have to be so aggressive right now. You can play the board control game for just a little bit longer.
Yeah. He's worried of another Emperor Grey happening.
Yeah, that's... I mean, what? You have the on-deletion of the Emperor Grey, right?
Right. Which is played Takuya, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's from your hand, though. So it's not from trash. So you'd have to have it in hand.
Right.
And we saw him bottom deck one, so
I'm assuming he has one.
I would hope so, but it not immediately looking like they do.
Just figuring out which one to play. The 3 or the 4?
All right, you're right.
3.
Me of little faith.
The 3 or the 4? Gotta play the 3. Because now he gets to, well, if D-Reaper gives him 3, he's gonna be able to do away with both of those guys.
BT12 is hand or trash? Is that true? Hand or trash. All right. Which one's All right, I must be just thinking like I think is it Goonimon? One of the inheritables is just trash, or just hand. A Goonimon plays Flamemon from hand and has the inheritable. Oh, that's right. There's the inheritable of Goonimons to play from hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good call. Thank you. Yeah. So truly thinking about the 3 or 4.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think that's the first 3 he's played this game.
Yeah, which surprises me. I feel like that's the one you want to be playing.
Yeah. Normally you want to play just one copy of the 4 and then a bunch of 3s.
Win con.
All right, so he's got a little bit of working room. If you can get rid of the gatekeeper here, you're in a kind of good spot.
Right.
Because you can Digivolve into Emperor, and then you can pop the blocker.
Yep.
And then let me make sure.
But do you want to pop the blocker? I would just pop the gatekeeper.
Yeah,
right?
pop the gatekeeper. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Because it's 6k or less, but if you have a tamer, then it's more.
Right. But that's if you have another Emperor in hand. He's already deleted 2 of them, and the likeliness of having another one is tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, Grav Crush would be the move if he has it.
And the amount of looking he's doing in hand means that he probably doesn't have it.
Mm-hmm. Either doesn't have the Grav Crush or doesn't have the Emperor Grey. But again, if you have the Emperor Grey, you could just Digivolve, pass turn at 1, pop the Gatekeeper still, and your boys are good. There it is. I hope they're not. I just realized. I hope they're not stream sniping us.
I mean, they're seeing the same stuff that we're seeing, right? I mean, if they're taking our advice, they're losing already.
That's true.
We must be truly desperate.
Truly desperate. We don't know what we're talking about. You guys are talking.
Yeah.
We don't hear nothing.
Because I thought Emperor Grey is only from hand. It's hand or trash. Like they're better off not listening to us.
Oh, give me 1 second.
Sure.
Yep, come on.
All right, so you're at 1. You have a lot of inheritables that we are laughing over, so we don't actually know what they are, so that's good. Solid.
Okay.
Do we have a guest commentator?
We do have a guest commentator, and his name is Silas.
But what are the cards?
There are the cards on the screen right there. The red one versus the white one. And looks like Emperor Greymon's gonna swing. Are we looking into security or are we checking into the Horn Striker here? Can you say that? Security or Horn Striker?
Secure Horn Striker.
Let's see. What does he do? Looks like he's not choosing to actually swing into anything. He's not swinging into anything, Silas.
Why?
I don't know. We'll have to ask him later. Looks like he's playing the red memory boost instead.
I gotta be worried. Silas might be putting me out of a job.
Oh, he did swing.
Now he's swinging. Yeah.
Now he's swinging.
Yeah.
How did he get the memory to play the red memory boost?
Actually, I was thinking about the same thing. Like, I don't think there's any inheritables to gain memory from deletion because he
deleted bodies.
Yeah, so you got rid of.
Daddy, can I play with you?
Daddy's not playing right now. Daddy's just commentating. I'm watching people play.
On the commentate.
You want to commentate?
You are.
Yeah, you
Silas,
are.
you're a star now.
Yeah.
I need to talk about the game that they're playing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think he double gravity crushed. That must have been it.
Oh, I missed the other get. Oh wow! Holy moly! He gave him 6.
Yeah, so that must have been it.
Yep. That Reaper is coming down.
Yeah, if it wasn't already, but
Is there more cards in here?
Yes, there are more cards in there.
Why?
You can say what Daddy says.
Yeah.
That's how you can commentate.
Mm-hmm.
Can I commentate?
Yeah. You say, looks like the Reaper is coming down.
It looks like the Reaper coming down.
perfect. Cut it. Make a GIF out of
There
it.
you go. Let's
Like
see.
what-
He's thinking about it. Go ahead.
Hmm.
Let's see. He's thinking about it. Say that.
Hmm.
Can you say that?
Something about it.
Yeah, he's thinking about it. Instead, he plays the Creep Hands. Is that Creep Hands?
No, I think that's another
What is
Horn
it?
Striker. Yeah, it's another
Oh
Horn
no,
Striker.
the Searcher. What was that?
Oh, off Pendulum Feet.
Pendulum.
I missed off that one.
He's counting his sources. Say that.
Oh,
He's counting the sources.
Oh, and here comes the Gatekeeper.
What did you say, Daddy?
Here comes the Gatekeeper.
Here comes the gatekeeper.
yeah.
And now he's swinging.
I can say it. He comes from keep swing keeper,
The Gatekeeper, yeah.
the gatekeeper.
And now here's the Reaper. Can you say that? And now here's the Reaper.
And now he's the Reaper.
Yeah.
Mommy, now he's the Reaper.
All right, and can you say Reaper 1 game 1?
Reaper won game 1.
Reaper won game 1.
Perfect.
That's right.
There it is.
You can
Nice
say
job.
Dia menang. That means he won. Dia menang.
You won.
Or in English, that's fine. In Indo, it's Dia menang.
Yeah, Mama.
That's right. Dia menang. Okay. It's time for bed, okay?
You watch.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you, Silas.
You're welcome.
Oh,
Welcome.
perfect.
Okay, good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Making us Fuir the Weepa. Very cute. Man, I don't know if I can follow up that. Follow that up. Yeah, Bandai sponsor that kid. Let's go. I might next time I commentate it might be me and Silas. Yoshi might be getting the sack.
Looks like I'm losing a job.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
One of us.
I would too.
You'll be the manager maybe.
I will do.
You would too, huh? You'd be happy, huh? All right, kiddo. Time for bed.
All right. Well, we are getting ready for game number 2. Again, Luca is our pair down, meaning that he's currently undefeated, and if he needs to win this, if he wins this game, we're going into a round number 5. Otherwise, we will be done for the night on round number 4. And looking like we are getting.
Oh man,
set
that
up.
kid.
Very, very cute. That is very cute.
It's very, very smart. I was like, is he gonna be able to say all of these? He said it all.
How old, Silas?
2.5.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty good for a 2-year-old talking.
Yeah. Boy's been talking since he was like 1 though. He's been
Okay.
he's been pretty chatty.
Mm-hmm. And
To
you've
my
been-
surprise, I didn't teach him anything.
And are you
We were
trying
like,
to teach him Vietnamese as well?
Yeah, so I'm speaking to him in Indonesian only
Oh,
usually
Indonesian,
when there's
sorry. Yeah,
no
yeah.
one else around.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, it's hard because his mom doesn't speak Indo.
Oh, sure,
But she's
sure.
starting
Yeah,
to
yeah.
learn.
Oh, nice. That's really cool.
Yeah. He really only responds to me in Indo when there's no one else around.
Sure. Yeah, yeah. Because it's like the
Yeah, he knows
This-
it's a different language, so he's
Mhm.
like, oh, I don't want to leave anyone out.
sure. How
Which
do
is
you what phrase did you teach him? It was
Dia menang, which means he won.
Dimon Dimon. I can't. He probably said it better than me.
That's how you say it phonetically, or I wrote it down. It's easier
yeah,
when you see it.
phonetically, Yeah. Diamonong.
Yeah, Dia menang.
Diamonong. Okay.
That's
I'll
it.
I'll just mumble it to make it sound like it's better.
You speak any other languages?
I know high school Spanish, which Yomi quizzes with me all the time, and I'm always less confident than I am. And I've been
Spanish?
trying to. One more time.
Did you say Spanish?
Spanish, yeah. Yomi
Ah.
speaks Spanish, and she's bilingual. I know computer code. That's a language.
Yeah, it is.
And I've been trying off and on for last year with Japanese. I've had like almost a year-long streak on Duolingo, which means like nothing, but it's every once in a while I'll be watching anime, and be like, I know what that means, and then
Yep.
Yomi's like, of course, there's subtitles. Like, what do you mean? No, but I know. Yeah, I do know, like, once you know one language, it usually kind of opens the gates for more.
Yeah.
And I
I
think
mean, that's the thing is like, if you know Spanish, Indonesian comes pretty easily because the grammar, like grammatically, is
Mhm.
similar, and the way we say our vowels are very similar as well.
Yeah, and I like Japanese has been good for the fact like it's nice that like the base characters like make the same sound every time, but it's the kanji that really kind of gets me.
Yeah.
That's always the hard part for I think most other, especially non-character based languages like those.
Yep. I had to learn Chinese when I was in high school.
Mm,
Can't remember any of it.
yeah.
I can remember how to spell me in Chinese. That's it. But the beauty of it is me in Chinese characters and in kanji is the same.
Yeah, I do, and I know like
Technically, I can write kanji.
the kanji for Japanese and Chinese are the same a lot of the time. Like they pronounce differently, but they have the same meaning.
Correct.
Yeah.
So Japanese like kanji and Chinese like traditional characters are the same because there is simplified Chinese and that's not the same.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I have one friend who picked up Chinese and was successful enough to do it. I guess I have two friends because they met another friend out there and now they're my friend too. But yeah, they've been able to pick that. So I get a little bit from that too. But it's very interesting.
Yeah, Chinese is very hard, difficult language to learn. Man, I feel like that D-Reaper board comes from nothing and then it's just somehow exploded.
It is. We're just having a lovely talk about language and the
Yeah.
world. And meanwhile, D-Reaper's like, I already have 4. TikTok. All right. And hits... these are 2 checks. All right. This is pretty dangerous. If you're not able
Yeah,
to set up
looking pretty thin over there.
a blocker or a gatekeeper, you might just lose next turn.
Well, he'll pop the body for sure because
Mhm.
Horn Striker or whatever, but he can, tame her up. Mother D does the sucking thingy.
Yeah, but you're only at, I think, 5 pieces?
Mm-hmm. Maybe if they have a bubbles.
Yeah, if you bubbles and you just have the read that's a gatekeeper in there, you have a shot.
Yeah. Gotta swing over the body. And maybe just leave him at 1. That'll be tough.
You can also use the Jerry effect to get one more off the top 5 if you find it.
True. Oh, he gets to play. That's right. He gets to play a Takuya off the deletion.
Yeah,
Man,
'cause
he was
Burning
hoping for
Grade
that
on
deletion.
top of a Goonie, right?
Yeah. I wonder if he knew that. Because I feel like you would have just like left him at 1 and don't delete that guy.
Yeah, because now they have a lot of memory to work with.
Mm-hmm. Well, there you go. 6. With that Jerry, like you were saying. Could just put down the gatekeeper. Nope.
No. Okay. This is your shot.
Hoping for the gatekeeper.
And no blocker, no gatekeeper. Is it the last card in that security? Because it's easy. As long as you have a hybrid in hand, you have a shot.
Yep. Push. Swing.
All right. And Pilates head.
Scoops it.
Yeah. Okay. And he does have the hybrid. You do have to confirm that too. But
Yeah.
there it is.
Luca was like, I'm done.
Yeah.
You got it.
You got it. So Alan takes game 2. Luca took game 1 in like 30 minutes. So we've got 14 minutes into game number 3. It could be a tie. That doesn't seem out of the range anymore. So we'll have to see. If this is a tie as well, we are done also. And it looks like we're still on table 1, still playing out as well. If you guys want to check that out, that is also on Testro's channel, who's also streaming here on Twitch. Make sure to cheer him on. Or his opponent. It's his channel, but you can still like Ulforce. It's okay. I'm also going to sneak a bite of this food again real quick. So I just look up. Luca's deciding to go first, and he already knows his turn 1 play. Like,
Yeah, of course.
like his opponent's still setting up. He's like, it's already your turn on turn 2.
It's your turn, bruh.
My turn 1 is the same every time.
Right. There's nothing else to do if you're starting first
No.
for that deck, right?
Yep. You draw 1 and pass to 1.
Yep.
Right. And it looks like Alan's trying to play fast too. I think both recognize that time is not on their side anymore. All right. Pendulum Feet. There's a Gatekeeper, which could be nice. There's also Jerry to help it, but finding, I think, another copy of Pendulum Feet.
He's thinking about it.
Yeah. I've been playing. We talked about this a little bit. One Piece? Have you been playing a little bit, keeping your eye on it, or haven't fully invested?
I mean, I've thought about it. It's just maybe if it gets cheaper at some point, because I do want to play like Ace or Zoro.
Mm-hmm.
That's always fun.
Yeah, because Ace has his own leader starting in set 3, and Zoro's moderately
one
cheap.
coming up, right?
Yes, yeah, exactly. The one at the end of this month.
Mm.
And the reason I mention it is because a lot of searchers in One Piece, they can find cards of the same, like they look up to a trait, but they don't, they can't find themselves, which is not an issue in Digimon, at least. They're not something that happens as often.
Right. Yeah, because there is no draw mechanic from Digivolving and all that stuff, right?
There's no, there's not as much draw. There's a lot less draw, I would say.
What is it, a 40 card, 50 card deck?
It's 50 card deck. And the other thing is that for your life in that game, it always goes to your hand. So you get to draw when you take damage instead of just it being. So there are some cards that like trigger insecurity, but worst case, the card gets added to your hand.
Mm. Puts him at 1, but he's got the red memory boost.
Mm-hmm.
That would be tough to just be at 1, but it doesn't have the memory tamer Takuya, it looks like.
Yeah, you got 2 of the 3-1. Like they're both giving them thumbs up. Like, you don't need that other guy. You got us.
Yeah.
We're fine.
Except I can't Digivolve into anything without passing turn.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
He's got to swing into like big checks right away.
Yeah, maybe
Because
they have,
otherwise,
like,
it's like you just check one at a time. You run into that gatekeeper, it just makes you cry.
yeah, maybe if the Flamemon that you play and discard one to draw two will probably be it, but
Yeah.
yeah, just seriously considering this turn.
But you don't want to waste that memory boost right away. Oh, never mind, he's doing it. Doing it to pop? No, not doing it. Oh, he can't anyway.
No.
He doesn't have enough in secure in a trash.
Yeah, so this goes into Burning Gray. Just gets the plus 2k, and then you're going into the other
I think
Burning Gray.
This is the delete 4K.
Yeah,
more or
yeah,
less?
yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're technically 8k, and then the Takuya activates. So I think you're big enough for 2 checks, right? Yeah, you're definitely big enough for 2 checks right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so your opponent's at 2 already. And the Burning Gray, yeah, the Burning Gray doesn't have an on deletion though.
No, it does not. Because I think that's the flame on that. Wait, no. No, that's the Burning Gray with the plus 2000, right?
Yes. All right, use bubbles to attack over it. You finally do get the 4-drop Takuya. Again, this is looking really good for a hybrid player here. Oh, okay, phew, barely finding a searcher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sources underneath there right now. Pendulum Feet for the full 3. All right, you have another searcher. Oh, just only searchers. Nice, you get 2 draws there. All right, and this could be it. If you just have two hybrids and a Gravity Crush, you got it. Or also Takuya Inheritable will also help you out off the 4-drop. Oh, you don't have it. Oh man. Oh, that could have been it.
Yep. What did he grab there? Did he grab the Emperor?
No. Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay, you could have it now. Yeah, Digivolve on top of the 4-drop. All right, and then you'll get the 2 memory back from doing a security check. And if it gets deleted, you can play another Flamemon from hand.
Does he have it?
All right.
Oh, he has it.
Deleted. Yep. You gain the 2 memory back if you remember to do it.
Oh, he's just doing the thing to do the
yeah,
Emperor
it doesn't
Blitz.
matter. Yeah, you got Blitz anyways.
Yeah, he grabbed that early in the game.
Yep, and that is it. Alan
That's the
comes
one.
back. Takes it.
Wow.
Damn it. Damn it.